Hello everybody and welcome back to Let's Play Danganronpa. In the last episode, big time revelations were had. In fact, we now know that Sakura was indeed the spy for Monokuma, or at least the mastermind, whoever that may be. Anyways, then we got to do a little bit of hangout time with some free time. I couldn't hang out with Sakura or Kyoko, so I hung out with Hiro once. Got a new move out of that. And then I hung out with fucking Toko a couple times. Also, ah, what's happening? Huh? Was someone just screaming? I think it came from the dining hall. Oh, fuck. Don't tell me bad shit's already going down. It's been like 1 day, dude. It's been like 1 day, dude. Hold on. We'll finish our recap later. Makoto, we got a big problem, man. What's wrong? Look, man. Hiro's fingers shook as he pointed. What the fuck? Did that bitch just slice? Oh, hell no. You leave my girl Hina alone!
Are you okay? What happened?
She killed her. Genocide Jill killed Hina!
But Hina doesn't look dead.
You gotta be kidding!
No. She's not dead. Open your eyes. No way she's dead. What happened? Well, Toko and Hina just all of a sudden they were yelling, and then they knocked the pepper off the table, man. And that led to a sneeze. Her giant balloons are... Oh, sorry. Her giant balloons are a little too perfect, aren't they? I might be flat, but at least mine are real. And look at my shapely collarbone. Doesn't it just totally set you on fire? Anyway, you totally non-adorable boys, just get her out of my sight, okay? Or else. I'll start cutting and indulging myself for who knows how long. Okay then, let's get Hina to the nurse's office. Come on, Hiro, help me. Sure thing, bro. Oh my god, dude. Fucking Genocide Jill attacked my girl Hina. That's fucked up, bro. She did slap Byakuya, which Toko's obsessed with, so it doesn't really surprise me. Anyway, Genocide Jack's abrasive laugh chased us out of the room as we carried Hina away. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. Okay, well then. Fun. You alright there, Hina? Anyway, by the time I finished taking care of Hina's injury in the nurse's office, she seemed to have finally regained her composure.
Sorry.
Thank you. Are you sure you're feeling better? Yeah, it really was just a scratch. But still, man, that was super close. If I hadn't yelled out, you'd be dead right now. It's all thanks to me, you know. Yes, well, 1,000 thanks to you, sir. So sarcastic. That just makes you sound even more hostile. Yeah, a little bit. Fucking Jill stabbed her with a fucking scissor. What can I expect, man? You good, though? Hey, Hina, what the heck happened? Oh, we just got into a fight, and I lost my temper and flew off the handle. She's probably just talking shit on Sakura. Let me guess. The fight was because of Sakura.
But...
At first, I tried to just ignore it. If you let jerk buttholes get you all the time, you'll never have time left to live your life. But she wouldn't let it go, so I just... Without thinking about it, I felt like I wanted to punch her like a dozen times.
Serious?
A dozen punches isn't really without thinking, though. And when things got out of hand, Genocide Jack got let loose, right?
Sorry.
It's my own fault, but I couldn't take it anymore. Because she was saying all these terrible things about my friend, you know? Before I knew it, Hina's eyes started welling up with tears. And just as the tears were on the brink of spilling over, the door to the nurse's office burst open. I thought it was going to fly off its hinges. That must be Sakura. And there she stood before us.
Hina.
Hina! Sakura? You're hurt. What happened?
Huh?
Oh, nothing. It's not a big deal.
Hey!
Makoto, Hiro, what's the meaning of this? It wasn't me, man. It was Genocide Jill. It's all that demented murderous fiend's fault. Oh, shit. To hurt Hina. Damn you. To leave me alone but hurt her? What is this? What is this? I'm okay, really. It's just a scratch.
No forgiveness.
Unforgivable. I can't forgive them. Hiro, if you want to hate someone, hate me. If you want to hurt someone, hurt me. I don't hate you exactly. Why? Somebody save me, man! Hiro nearly tripped over himself as he ran screaming out of the nurse's office. But just a second later, what's going on?
Hey.
What's all this noise about? Kyoko stood in the doorway of the nurse's office without taking Hiro's spot in the room.
It would seem...
I gathered that something happened. Kyoko, please, you have to stop Sakura.
Wait.
You don't need to stop me. I'm okay. I'm not going to do anything. I'm drawing a line right here and now.
Drawing a line?
Goodbye.
Okay. Bye. Wait, Sakura! Hina sprang into action, leaving the nurse's office to chase after Sakura. The only ones left were me and my not any more best friend. Kyoko, can we stop doing this shit? Can we be friends again? Come on. I just want to hang out with you and learn fucking techniques to use in the trial. Come on. Kyoko? Are you still mad? Yeah, I figured.
That's fine.
It's fine. Huh?
Whew.
About that issue we discussed earlier. It doesn't matter anymore. That issue, the one that I couldn't tell you about, even though the game wouldn't let me. Anyway, then do you forgive me for not being able to talk about it?
In other words...
You could have told me about Sakura and Monokuma fighting, but you stayed quiet. You were only thinking of Sakura, and that's why you didn't tell me, right? You didn't want to confuse everyone until you could talk to her and be sure of what you saw. That's what you were thinking, and that's why you didn't tell me, right? Yeah! To think like that.
I wouldn't have expected such arrogance from you.
Bitch, please. What?
Because...
Ultimately, that means you don't trust me. No, that's not it. But if that's how you feel, I can't really change your mind. I'm sorry.
That's fine.
It's fine. I've already forgotten about it. Besides,
And
I may have overreacted. Huh?
Anyway...
It's over and done with. Like I said, let's just forget about it. Oh, okay. Thank you. Cool, we can be best friends again now, right?
Whew.
That issue we discussed doesn't matter anymore. I want to talk to you about something else. Okay? No, this one. Yeah. No, sorry. This one. What is it that you wanted to talk to me about?
Indeed.
Actually, I'd like you to come somewhere with me. I have business there. Where?
So...
Just come with me and you'll find out. I guess, but...
Shall we go?
Well then, shall we get going? With her typical indifference, Kyoko turned and walked away, setting a brisk pace. Kyoko! I hurried to catch up to her. Okay, where are we going? She walked ahead in silence, and in silence I chased her. And eventually, we arrived. Where are we? Oh, bathroom. Bathroom. Sorry. Anyway, the dressing room. So, something else. There's something else you mentioned?
Indeed.
That's right. It has to do with alter ego. But you said we didn't need alter ego anymore.
Wrong.
I didn't say we didn't need him. I just said he had done his job. Besides, it's not us that needs alter ego. He has business with us. Huh?
Right.
Alter ego asked me to bring others to come see him. Apparently he has something he wants to ask us. Alter ego wants to ask us something? Well, what do you got, Chihiro's alter ego? Hello. So it's just the two of you? Kyoko and Makoto? Sorry, I'm not doing I'm doing it wrong. Anyway, Kyoko's fingers glided across the keyboard. Is two not enough? No, it's okay. Two should be plenty. But what is it that he wants to ask us?
Indeed.
Let's find out, shall we? Kyoko typed in the question. What did you want to ask us? Oh yeah, so... I'd like you to take me somewhere where you can connect me to the school network.
What?
What? Kyoko and I quickly glanced at each other. She replied, Why? Well, you said my job was done, right? But to just stop here, saying I finished my work, I don't want that. I want to keep being helpful to everyone. I want to work as hard as everyone else so that we can all get out of here.
That's right.
That's what Master would want too. So, to help everyone else, to solve the mystery of this school.
That's right.
The only way I can help is if you connect me to the school's network. Oh man, why am I yawning? But if you did that, that's basically suicide. I'm positive the Mastermind would find out about it. Then they'd find you and they'd... You agree, right, Kyoko?
So,
I realize how dangerous it could be, but still, I have to do this.
but
I'm scared, but I can handle it. I don't really understand why, but
still.
when I think about everyone else, my courage starts to grow. You might think I'm just some inhuman AI, but it's true. So, it's okay. If it's for the sake of everyone else, I won't be afraid. I couldn't help but get lost in that voice. It was just too committed, too admirable, too fragile.
Hey,
You remember what you asked before, Makoto? You asked what the difference You asked what the difference is between a person and a program, right? Yeah.
Certainly.
When I talk to Alter Ego, I don't know. I have no idea how to answer that question. I think maybe that's a question even the program's creator can't answer. But I can say this.
Correct.
There's no question that Alter Ego is our friend. Kyoko. To be honest, I didn't want Alter Ego to push himself anymore. Because if we take any more risks, the Mastermind really will notice it. But
Makoto.
let's do it, Makoto. Let's connect Alter Ego to the network. But
Hey.
he's our friend, so I want to take his feelings into consideration. And he says that he wants to fight alongside his friends.
Now.
If you were in his place, could you just sit by and do nothing in this situation? If you saw everyone else fighting and doing their best, could you just look the other way? Or would you stand up? Stand up tall next to everyone else and tell them you're their friend. Hey, are you guys fighting? If it's about me, please don't.
I wanna believe in myself.
I wanna believe in myself. I want to be able to say, I know I can do this.
Leave it to me.
So please, let me try.
Listen.
And besides, there's one place where the Mastermind might not notice. One place?
That's right.
Remember, there's another place besides here where there's no surveillance camera. A room without a surveillance camera? The secret room? That's it, the secret room you told me about. I definitely remember there was no surveillance camera in there.
Indeed.
And I do believe you can connect to the network from there. I remember seeing an Ethernet port on the wall. Oh shit! However, just because there's no camera there doesn't mean there's no danger. There's no way to be sure the Mastermind isn't monitoring the network somehow. We'll also have to move Alter Ego, and the Mastermind may spot us going into the secret room. If they pick up on any of this, then it's all over. You're right.
That's what we have
But
to
despite
do.
all that, I still think we need to try.
Correct.
Because that's our best chance of finding any new clues. Kyoko, in that case, will you let me carry him? There's no way you could hide with him with what you're wearing, right? So let me do it.
It's true.
Okay then, I'll leave it to you. Thank you.
So then.
Then let's get started. It's gonna be a little cramped for you, Alter Ego. Bear with us, okay? We started packing him up right away. I closed the laptop and stuffed it underneath my jacket. It tickles. Shh, you can't talk right now. We're going to move you to another room. Until we get there, you have to be absolutely silent, okay? Understood. Your command has been implemented. Good. To have him react like a machine like that all of a sudden, I didn't know how to react.
Makoto.
In the secret room, there are a bunch of different cables in one of the desk drawers. So there might be a network so there might be a network cable in there.
However.
Assuming the Mastermind hasn't taken it already. Well, all we can do is go and check for ourselves.
It's true.
Agreed. Let's head to the secret room. Alright, to the secret room. Secret room. Can we teleport? Let's just go the natural way. Maybe we'll see something along the way. We'll see something along the way. We're gonna run over to the secret room, and then we're gonna hang out with my friends. Maybe, baby. I don't know. I was recapping what happened in the last episode when we started this bitch off, but I don't really remember where I left off on that, so
Hey.
hopefully it wasn't important. Anyway, hey Makoto.
Why?
Are you sure all the documents are gone? I refuse to believe you. Go and check again. What?
Listen to me.
Just hurry up and go. And to make sure you don't run off, I'm gonna wait right here. Oh, I get it. She's acting. She was so forceful. Thought I'd made her mad again somehow.
Just a second.
Why are you just standing there? Hurry up and go. Okay, I'm going. God.
So then.
And be thorough. I'm counting on you. Smart. See, Kyoko's a fucking genius, man. She's a fucking genius. Alright, here we go. Secret room. We in there. Okay, first we have to find a network cable. In the drawers. According to Kyoko, there should be a bunch of cables in this drawer. Found it. This is a network cable, right? Now we just have to connect Alter Ego. Immediately got to work. Pulled out the laptop, connected to the Ethernet port with the cable. And booyaka. And that should do it. Alright.
That's right.
Yeah, I think it works.
Leave it to me.
Just leave the rest to me. I swear I'll find something. I might even be able to connect to the outside world. If I can, I'll see if I can call for help. So please just wait a little while longer. Just hold tight and put your faith in me. As I was about to leave, I decided to leave him with one last thing. No matter what, we're gonna get out of here. You and all the rest of us. As friends. Friends? Even me?
Thank you.
Thank you so much. Thank you, Makoto. Alright, okay, interesting.
Makoto.
How'd it go? Well, it went okay, but all of the documents were gone, just like I told you. My reply was an unintentional mix of acting and real feelings.
Correct.
I see. Then there's nothing left for us here.
Goodbye.
Goodbye. Oh, before I knew it, Kyoko was walking away. She wasn't acting anymore, that much was for sure. Kyoko!
What?
Yes? So we're just gonna split up?
Why is that?
Of course. I have no reason to stay with you at this point. Well, maybe, but isn't that a little too direct? Should I hesitate and fumble for something to say? You're so high maintenance. That's not what I meant. I had more I wanted to talk to you about. Like, what are you gonna do about Sakura?
It's true.
Well, something has to be done. It's true.
However...
But the way things are right now, there's no way to persuade anyone. They don't have the mind to listen. Then what should we...
So...
If we can find some new clue, that would likely change the situation. That's all we can hope for right now. Which is why Alter Ego...
Correct.
All we can do is wait and believe in our friends. You're right. That's our only option. Okay. Parted ways and I headed back to my room. Always gotta head back to your room, bruh. Kinda tired, so I laid down in bed. Maybe it was because of the stress of moving Alter Ego, but I was way more tired than I realized. So before long at all, I fell asleep. Right? I had completely dozed off. Bing bong! Who is it? Huh? Bing bong! Who is it? Sharp sound of the doorbell pierced my sleepy haze and pulled me back to the real world. Who is it? I'm going with Hina. Rattle, rattle. Oh, it's okay. Makoto. Get out here. Oh, get out here. I thought you said get out of here. Get out here. Kyoko, what's going on?
Indeed.
Hina just came to see me, and she was white as a ghost. It sounds like something's happened. What? As soon as I... Hold on. What the fuck is the sound I keep hearing? Is something here in my window? Or is that fucking upstairs neighbor? Hold on 1 second, guys. Okay, sorry about that. There really was somebody outside my window. They're like doing some shit to the roof or something. I don't know what the fuck they're doing out there, trimming a tree or something. They're literally right outside the window. I don't think they can hear me, but anyways, as soon as I heard those words, my heart started to beat a little faster. Okay, so something bad's going down. Hina was white as a ghost. Let's get right back into it. I got really distracted for a second there. Alright, suddenly found myself wide awake. She said for us to come to the rec room. The rec room? Okay, let's hurry then. To the rec room! Okay, apparently we're already here. Hey, Hina, what happened? Makoto. Kyoko! Hina, what's wrong? Something's not right. In the rec room. What's inside? There was a window on the rec room door, and I hurried to look inside. And when I did... What? Sakura? Is she unconscious? She's sitting up in the chair like she's bowing her head.
Hey.
What's going on? Did something happen to her?
Huh?
I was just walking past and I happened to notice her through the window. I couldn't get the door open. I tried knocking. I tried calling her name, but she wouldn't respond.
Huh?
So what should we do? What are we gonna do?
Anyway.
First of all, we need to get into that room. But the door's locked, right? And if we break in, we'll be violating school regulations.
Listen to me.
We're going to force our way in. I just said...
Wrong.
The door isn't locked. It's not locked because the rec room door doesn't have a lock. Then why...
It would seem...
It feels like the door is pressing up against something inside the room. Is it the chair? Chair?
In other words...
Either way, this door isn't locked, which means, as far as I can tell, the rule doesn't apply. Then there's no problem if we break in.
Indeed.
Let's smash the window. That should be the fastest way. Okay, I'll go get something to break it with. Wait right here. Inside the rec room, Sakura still hadn't moved an inch. She's just unconscious, right? Uh-oh. Is she okay? I mean, it's Sakura, so I'm sure... Kyoko didn't reply. There was only silence, but that silence didn't last long. Here! I found a broom in the classroom. Use it!
Makoto.
You can handle this, right, Makoto? Come on, please hurry! Okay, you two, stand back. There's a hurricane coming through. I took hold of the broom and swung as hard as I could, aiming directly at the window. All it took was one solid hit. Kaboom! The window shattered into 100 pieces, scattering across the rec room floor. I stuck my hand through the now open window and started jostling a chair leaning against the door. The chair's pretty heavy, but if I could just... I pushed it with all my strength and finally the knob turned. Sakura! I ran up to her as fast as I could, but the moment I laid my hand on her... Oh my god, is Sakura dead? What? All I felt was cold death. I could feel only the last lingering warmth of a living body. Life had abandoned Sakura's body, and then... Are you serious?
A body has been discovered.
Fucking A, dude.
After a certain amount of time, which you may use however you like, the class trial will begin.
Really? That was fast as hell. That was it, dude. That was it? Sakura's just dead. I guess it makes sense that there would be less time between deaths now.
Huh?
Get it over with.
Sakura's
Yeah, she's dead.
dead? She's really dead?
I heard Hina talking, but my eyes they stared steadily forward. I could only look at Sakura's dead body. Wow, dude. We didn't make it in time. Oh, we didn't make it in time. It's happened again. Muttering to herself, Kyoko began to gently inspect Sakura's body. I wondered, was she confirming that Sakura was really dead? Checking for a pulse or a reaction? I have to go get them. I have to go get the others. On shaky legs, Hina left the rec room, and I... Why? Why did this have to happen? That's all I could say. I repeated it over and over again. I need to examine Sakura's body. I just stood there motionless behind her while she checked Sakura's corpse. Time passed. While I stood there unable to do a thing, time just passed. And after I don't know how long, I got everyone. The ogre?
Yes.
Oh, she's dead, huh?
I see.
Sakura's been killed, I see. As soon as they arrived, Kyoko began.
Just a second.
You heard the announcement just now, right? So you know what this means. Sakura was murdered, and by someone in this very room. Is that what you're going to say?
Huh?
No! Whoever killed her, it's not just someone in this room.
It's your
It was one of you! Hiro, Byakuya, Toko, one of you killed Sakura. What? You're accusing us before we've even begun the investigation. I don't need to investigate anything, because you hated her. You hated the sight of her. One of you did it, and I know it. You know it? Oh, shit. Jeez, I didn't know your power level would increase by that much just by getting mad.
What the heck?
What are you doing here?
Come on.
Isn't it obvious? I'm here to hand out my little murder flyer. That's right. It's the next Monokuma file. I think you might have just said it, but I like saying it too. And don't get so mad, Miss Asahina, or you're gonna ruin that lewd little face of yours. Now then, with that, Hold on. There's something I want to ask you. Huh? It was you, wasn't it? You killed Sakura. Huh? Sakura wanted to challenge the mastermind to a duel. Maybe you and her fought again, and then...
In other words...
Then I killed her? Sorry, not quite. Actually, not even close. That whole thing is totally irrelevant now. Sakura came to the most regrettable end without even getting the chance to finish things with me.
Phew.
Which, thank God for that. Saved me the trouble of having to go through that with our little fight. Because even for someone like me, it would have been no mean feat to take down the behemoth like that.
Hey.
I gotta tell you, I was actually pretty worried. I mean, she'd violated a rule by attacking me in the first place, but I wasn't able to punish her.
Well, darn.
So I don't know who it was, but whoever the Blackened is this time, I owe you one.
What is this?
You owe them one? Oopsie! Before you get all pissy-potty at me, you better figure out who did it first. Because I mean, your lives are all on the line, right?
What is this?
What the hell? He owes them one. I hate him. I hate this whole thing. Well, I, for one, am glad it was Sakura. She was working for the mastermind after all. How can you say that now? Sorry, I don't have time for your squabbling. The next game has already begun.
If you want to be angry at someone, be angry at whoever killed Sakura.
Anyway,
Right now, our top priority needs to be uncovering Sakura's killer. If we can't do that, we're all dead.
Then let's decide who will stand guard this time.
I'll do it. Ina? I'm okay. Just let me handle it. Besides, I want to be here with Sakura.
That's fine.
Okay then, Hina is guard number 1, but we need one more. Kyoko, that's you.
what?
Me?
You're always a thorn in my side. This time just stand by and watch quietly. Consider that an order.
An order?
That's fine.
Fine. I'll stay behind.
Then it's settled. Let's begin, shall we?
Hold on! Before that, there's something I want to say.
What?
Which is...
Hiro, Byakuya, Toko, none of you are allowed to step foot in the crime scene. What?
It's your
One of you
fault.
killed Sakura.
I won't
let someone like that come anywhere near her.
Stop talking.
Don't be stupid. Our lives are in just as much danger as yours. We have every right to investigate.
I don't care what you say. I'm not letting the one who killed Sakura anywhere near her. Even if it means I have to use force. You're not getting in here.
Well, it appears further discussion would be a waste of time. How about a compromise?
It's all clear.
I won't ask you to let all of us in. Just let me.
What?
You don't really care, do you? You're both useless anyway.
Nope, don't really care. I'd rather spend my time coming up with another splendid fantasy involving Master anyway.
And you, Hero, do you really object?
If you're gonna go that far, what can I do, man? I mean, I don't have anything to hide, so why should I care?
It's all clear now.
Then it's decided.
What are you saying?
Nothing's decided.
Calm down.
I know how you feel, but you should agree to this request. But
Hey,
we have to find out who killed Sakura,
correct.
for those of us still alive, and to honor Sakura's memory. Fine, I guess that's okay. But no matter what, Byakuya, you absolutely aren't allowed to touch her.
Naturally, who would want to touch the filthy dead body?
Listen,
That's enough fighting. We need to focus on the investigation from here on out. Everyone, keep this in mind. If we can't uncover Sakura's killer,
listen to me.
all of us face execution. Shit. Finding out who killed Sakura, it's not a matter of hoping we can do it. If we want to survive, we have to do it. It's kind of hopeless. It's a kind of hopeless hope. We have no choice but to just do it. Holy shit, dude. Wow. I'd better check the Monokuma file before anything else. The victim was Sakura Ogami. The time of death is estimated to be around 12 noon. The body was discovered in the rec room on the 3rd floor of the school. There is evidence of a strong blow to the victim's head. No other injuries were noted. However, it seems that at some point the victim suffered from violent vomiting of blood? Huh. Well, the only way you're going to kill a big muscly person like that is probably lots of poison. Just saying. Anyway, Monokuma number found before has been added.
Hey.
Alright. I think the case this time might be a challenge. Why's that?
So...
The only way into the rec room is the door we just came through. And the door had been jammed shut with the chair from inside the rec room, which means the killer would have had to escape somehow after barring the door. So if the door was blocked from the other side, from the inside, there was no way in or out until we broke the window. There's like zero escape, right? Zero escape.
In other words...
In other words, this is a classic locked room murder. Locked room murder? I guess you might see this kind of thing a lot in mystery movies or books or whatever, but could it really happen in real life? And right before our very eyes like this?
Hey,
Are you curious to hear more about what a locked room murder entails? Sure, if you don't mind.
that's fine.
When you break down this kind of murder mystery, there are 4 basic types. The first type is when the locked room is created after the actual crime is committed. This simply means that the killer commits his crime, then through some special method seals the room. This mainly involves some sort of trick involving the locking of the room. Basic approaches include use of a string or simple mechanism. There are a number of variations. So for that, all we have to do is check the door to see if that's what it was, right?
Correct.
The second type is when the locked room already exists before the crime is committed. Oh?
In other words...
Basically, the killer uses a contraption or tool from outside to target the victim inside. You push a switch and it fires a handgun. You shoot an arrow through a gap in the door, something like that.
However...
But in this case, that doesn't seem to fit. There are no guns or arrows in the school, and the door doesn't have any gap that would allow it. Yeah, I think we could probably cross that one off the list.
It's true.
The third type is when the killer stays in the room when it's until it's opened up. Huh. Well, I mean, none of them were in here when we got in here, right? What do you mean by that?
In other words,
They stay hidden, and when the door is opened, they use the confusion to blend in with the group. They pretend they showed up along with everyone else, and that's that. That sounds like it could have been possible, maybe.
it's true.
And the fourth and final type is when it wasn't actually a locked room at all. Not a locked room?
In other words,
By that I mean, there actually is an alternate escape route somewhere within the room. You see this a lot in novels and things, but in reality, it's generally not possible. Then you think we can cross that one off too?
indeed.
I believe so, yes. So when it comes to locked room mysteries, those are the basics. So there are 4 possibilities. Then, Kyoko, which of those 4 choices seems the most likely in this case?
It's true.
That's a good question. Answering that should be our primary focus during this trial. But right now, I can't really say. I see. The way the killer set up the locked room. Until I figure that out, the truth behind Sakura's death will stay hidden. It's definitely a tough mystery. I need to concentrate and investigate as much as I can. For Sakura, if nothing else. Holy shit, okay. Whew. Lots of talking. Gotta take a breath. So fucking Sakura's dead. God damn it, dude. Who did it? Alright, start to investigate. You guys ready? Let's fucking do it. I'm checking everything. What's this? This looks like some kind of wrapper.
Huh?
Ah, that's... You recognize it, Hina?
Well...
Well, yeah. I mean, I gave it to her. That's a candy wrapper. Sakura got super upset when she found out Genocide Jack had attacked me, right? So after we left the nurse's office, I gave it to her. Thought it might help her calm down a little. So you gave that candy to Sakura? I found a big box of it in the warehouse. I really like them. Actually, as soon as we could get into the warehouse, I took the entire box back to my room. I made sure nobody else could get their hands on them. You really like them that much?
'Cause, I mean...
But I wanted Sakura to get a chance to try one for herself, so that's why I gave it to her. But now, they've lost all their flavor. Hina. Huh. Polka dot candy wrapper. Okay. That apparently only Hina knew about. That should be an interesting detail. If we hear anybody mention anything about candy wrappers that they shouldn't know about, we'll have to take that into account. Anyway, is this blood or no? Shards of glass gathered all around the chair Sakura was sitting on. Okay, shards of glass. The glass is all red, and these are the top and bottom sections of a bottle, right? So this must have originally been a bottle. Okay, glass shards on the floor. Huh? There's something else on the ground near the glass. Oh, it's a figure. It fits in the palm of my hand. It's a Monokuma figure? The hell? Okay. A little random, but alright. But also, the bottle. I think we already can tell you where the bottle came from. It was up here. There are 4 red bottles lined up on the shelf. There used to be more. Oh! And inside of each bottle, there's some kind of Monokuma figure. What I'm wondering is, how did they get those figures inside the bottle?
So...
It's no different from your standard ship in a bottle. Huh? You know, where the bottle's opening is smaller than the boat placed inside. You've never seen that? Oh yeah, maybe I have.
In other words,
So this is the Monokuma version of that. A Monokuma bottle, if you will. Okay, Monokuma bottles. I feel like I'm finally starting to make sense of things, little by little. The Monokuma bottle sitting on the shelf. The Monokuma figure we found on the ground. The red shards of glass, which probably started out as a bottle. Which means Sakura must have been hit in the head with Monokuma bottle, right? Shards of glass and the Monokuma figure are evidence of that. So I think it's safe to say that the Monokuma bottle was the weapon. But is the weapon the way she died, is the real question. That's what I think. Anyway, let's check the body. Sakura drew her last breath sitting slumped forward in this chair. There's obvious evidence of the blow to the head Sakura suffered. Normally I wouldn't have any problem believing that that's what killed her, but according to the Monokuma file, she also had vomited blood. And I can see a trace of blood on her lips for sure. So what would have caused her to vomit blood? The Monokuma file specifically said she hadn't suffered any other injuries. Poison! Come on, man. Maybe her getting hit on the head somehow caused her to start vomiting blood. Not a chance. Byakuya?
That's fine.
However, your eyes have landed on the most interesting location. Interesting?
Naturally.
Yes, most interesting, don't you agree? No, I don't think I'd call it interesting. But it does make me wonder. The reason Sakura vomited blood absolutely has to be connected to why she died. True dat. True dat. Is there another thing to examine? Oh, puddle of blood on the floor. There's a bloodstain in front of the magazine shelf. It must have come from Sakura, right? But that doesn't make sense. Why is it so far away from where she died? Because maybe she died over there and then somebody put her body over here. And then maybe hit her with the fucking bottle after the fact. I wonder if that's the case. Magazine rack, anything on there? That's the same shelf full of magazines. There's a little nothing special there. Okay, about the locker. Huh? The locker's open, and they're on the inside. It's a handprint?
Why?
What's a handprint doing here? It looks like someone touched the inside of the locker, and it left a handprint in all the dust.
It's true.
And it looks quite fresh, too. I'd say someone was hiding there in the locker, and they left behind a little something extra. So then, maybe the killer hid in here until the locked room was open, don't you think? And during all the confusion, they popped out and joined the rest of the group.
Wrong.
Unfortunately, that's not a possibility. Huh? Why not?
Hey,
Think back before we opened the door. We looked inside the room, right? Oh yeah, and the locker was already open at that point. True that.
indeed.
So there's no way someone could have hidden in there until after we opened the door. Yeah, so then, what does this handprint mean? Okay, so that must mean somebody was waiting in there when Sakura came in? And then, you know, set up the crime scene after the fact? That's what I'm guessing. Alright, anyway. Anything else to look at in here besides talking to everybody? It's around 1 o'clock right now. According to the Monokuma file, Sakura died around 12, so about an hour ago. Was that when Kyoko and I were moving alter ego? Was that only an hour ago? I don't even know. Anyway, okay, let's talk to Hina.
What the heck?
You already know who did it. Byakuya, Toko, or Hiro. It had to be one of them. They couldn't stand the sight of her. You agree with me, don't you, Makoto? Well, I don't want to say anything for sure without finding out more. Then let me help you find out more. You see, Sakura asked all 3 of them to meet with her. You know where? Right here in the rec room. What? After I went to the nurse's office this morning, Sakura and I both left together, right? Well, eventually, she went off on her own. But when I saw her again after that, she told me... She said she'd left a note for each of them. She asked them to meet her in the rec room by noon. By noon? The Monokuma file said she died right around then. I'm telling you the truth. I heard it right from Sakura herself. And I tried to stop her. But she wouldn't listen. She said not to worry, that she just wanted to talk to them. And this is what happened. If I'd stopped her, by force even, this never would have happened. Hina? It's impossible not to have regrets, I know. Okay, so we have some extra details there. But the fact that she had asked those 3 to meet with her, and she asked them to come to the rec room at noon, the same time and place she ended up dying, might be good to confirm what I just heard with the 3 of them directly. Alright, so we gotta talk to everybody, basically. Let's talk to Kyoko
However,
first. But for Sakura to have been killed... Yeah, she's not the type who would go down without a fight.
it's true.
And she certainly didn't, I would say. She was the ultimate martial artist, strong in body, mind, and spirit. So how was the killer able to get the upper hand on her? I wonder, did someone get the upper hand? They must have taken her by surprise, right?
Certainly.
Certainly. They would have needed to if they expected it to stand any chance against her. Okay, Byakuya? What you got to say, bruh? What do you want? You're bothering me. There's something I'd like to talk to you about. Make it quick. Is it true that Sakura asked you to meet her in the rec room? So you found out. Interesting. Then it's true? I did receive a note to that effect, yes. But what fool would do what it said, and risk being killed by that monster? So you didn't go see her? Of course not. I ripped the note to shreds and threw it away. I haven't seen Sakura today at all. Byakuya says he didn't go see her. Is that the truth? Well, until I can prove otherwise, I have no choice but to accept it as fact.
Come on.
If you're all finished, please remove yourself from my sight. Okay, thanks. Okay, so there's his account of the whole note thing. Last but not least, we have the thing on the ground that we smashed through the window. But wait. What? Hold on. There's some kind of plastic container rolling around near the entrance to the room.
So...
It looks like a protein drink. And it's empty. Sakura must have drank it. Everyone knows how much she loved her protein. And she mentioned more than once how protein was good for all sorts of ailments.
wrong.
I wouldn't take that to heart if I were you. I know. But still, this protein can. It's got a label on it that says Chem A2. That reminds me, Sakura mentioned how the Chem Lab had all kinds of health stuff. She must have gotten this from the Chem Lab.
Just a second.
But that's strange. Huh? What is?
Hey,
You see what's scattered around the can? Shards of light blue glass? They must be parts of the window I broke to get inside.
correct.
But they aren't just scattered around the can. They're also underneath it. Why does that matter?
So...
I can't say for sure yet, but you're probably going to want to take note of it. I feel like it'll become an important clue later on. An important clue. I'm not sure I see how, but okay. There's glass underneath it. Does that mean it wasn't there when we came in the room and then someone came in and dropped it? I wonder. It's also pretty fucking huge. I don't know. Okay, is there anything else that I need to examine, or are we done here? I guess the chair would be the last thing. The chair was shoved up against the doorknob, so we couldn't get the door open. There's no evidence that any kind of string or mechanism was used on the chair. In other words, there's no reason to think the chair had anything special done with it, or done to it, rather. And I guess that's it, huh? That's all we have in this room. Yeah. Seems to be everything. Okay, well, we'll be back in here, I'm sure. Wait, what? There's still more? The door? Oh, the door, of course. This door is the only way in and out of the rec room. The door doesn't have a lock, and there's no evidence that the mountings must have been tampered with. The only notable change to the door is the smashed window, which happened, of course, when I broke it to get inside. There's no evidence that any kind of string or mechanism was used on the door. In other words, I don't see anything suspicious about the door itself. Having examined both the door and the chair, there's no doubt the reason the door didn't open was simply because the chair was shoved up against it. This kept the doorknob from turning and the door from opening. And there was no evidence of the door or chair being tampered with or anything like that. So the killer must have created the locked door from the inside, not the outside. Huh. Okay.
Listen.
Well, Makoto, have you finished with your general investigation? Yeah, I think so, for the most part.
So then...
Then you should probably go talk with people now. I'm on guard duty, so I can't leave.
Listen to me.
Which is why I've decided you'll go in my place. She's decided? Okay. She's gotten a lot more pushy since we had our issue. But she's right. I do have to go talk to the others. Sakura wanted to meet with 2 other people. I need to go hear what they have to say. Okay, here we go. Oh, sorry. I can't click on the door to leave. I have to press circle to leave. My bad, my bad, my bad. Anyway, so one thing I want to talk about real quick after Makoto shuts up. Those other 2 probably went back to the rooms. Oh, really? So we go back to the rooms immediately? Alright. Let's just... God damn it. Alright, hold on. I want to talk about something, but maybe we'll have to wait till the end of the episode to do it. Which is fine. Let's just see if Toko's in her room. Press the doorbell. After a few seconds... Oh, there she is again. Hello.
Who's there?
Ah, the most negative aura I've ever felt. An aura of total decay.
Well, what do you want?
So you're back to normal. Genocide Jack isn't around anymore.
Don't even say her name. It makes me sick to my stomach. I was in such a good mood, too.
She didn't look like she was in a good mood.
Hey, I was hoping to talk to you about something. Is now a bad time?
Obviously annoyed, Toko slithered down into the hall. God damn with the yawns, dude. Stop yawning.
What do you want?
You said you wanted to talk to me about something? Yeah, let's do it. I wanted to talk to you about the fact that Sakura had asked to meet with you. What? I don't know what you're talking about. Byakuya already told me she had asked to meet with him. What? She wanted to meet with the master too? Ah, I just said two, didn't I? I guess now it's totally obvious, huh? Yeah, pretty much. So, can you tell me about it? I did get the note, but I didn't go see her. I was scared, so I couldn't bring myself to go. Toko claims she didn't go see her, but can I really believe her? Well, until I can prove otherwise, I have no choice but to accept it as fact. Is that good enough that I'm going back to my room? With that, Toko quickly retreated into her room. Okay, Toko's account in the books. Let's go find Hiro! Hiro! Nope, that's Celeste. Hiro! He's at the end of the hall, right? Yep, there it is. I press the doorbell, and after a few seconds, there he is. Sup, Makoto? Do you need something? Yup. Yeah, actually, I just wanted to check something. It's about how Sakura wanted to meet with you. How'd you know about that, man? Could it be? Did you maybe gaze into my soul? Have your special abilities awakened in you, man? But I'm not the only one she wanted to meet with. Ogre told me herself that she asked Byakuya and Toko to come too. What? When did Sakura tell you that? Well, when she asked me to meet with her, of course. But didn't she write you a note? Yeah, a note she gave it to me in person, and she happened to mention the others, like in passing, you know. Gotta be honest, this is super suspicious. So, then you went and met with Sakura. No way, man, I totally didn't. Why would I ever do that? Yeah, definitely suspicious.
Actually,
Last time I saw Ogre was when Hina got hurt, and I took her to the nurse's office.
don't look
I
at
haven't
me.
seen her since then. While I'm here, could you show me the note she gave you? Do I still have it? Let's see. Here was feeling around in his pockets.
Hey,
Sorry,
come on.
man. Looks like I don't have it anymore. With a big goofy smile on his face, he pulled his hands back out of his pockets. But then, when he did, I saw something flutter to the ground. Something had fallen out of Hiro's pocket. Huh. Okay. Quick as the wind, Hiro snatched it back up again and shoved it back into his pocket.
Hey, come
Hey,
on.
man, sorry, just a bit of trash I forgot to throw away. Trash?
What?
Anyway, I can't deny that Ogre asked to meet with me, but I never went, man. So, well, if you'll excuse me. Waiting for a reply, Hiro quickly slipped back into his room. Hiro said that was just trash, but there's no way that's all there is to it. Huh. Okay, so I've heard from Toko and Hiro. What next? I'll definitely have to look at the actual crime scene again, but on top of that, maybe I should find out more about the protein chem we found on the... Yep. Let's go to the chem lab. That's what I was thinking too. So where should I start? The chem lab. You just said, dude. You just freaking said, dude. Can I teleport around in the investigation times? Yeah, I think so. Anyway, let's go up to the chem lab then. Sorry, my ear is itching and I'm like twitching over here with my itchy ass, twitchy ass ear. And apparently Byakuya is in the chem lab. So hold on, let me scratch my ear for a sec here. Anyway, I guess I'll wait till the end of the investigation to talk about stuff like I usually do. Hopefully I can gather and collect my thoughts by the end of this, like I usually do also. Let's see. Anyway, Byakuya! What? Makoto, did you have your eye on the chem lab too? Just make sure you don't get in my way. Yeah, I got it. I think what you meant to say was, yes sir, I understand. Bitch, please. That's what I got to say. Anyway. This isn't my first time seeing the shelf, but I just can't get over how big it is. I should probably take a closer look at it. Alright, well there's definitely some shit on the ground. Looks like three shelves have been connected together to make one giant shelf. But more importantly right now, what's that powder that's been spilled in front of the shelf? I have to be careful to not step in it. Yeah, what the fuck is it? And it's got footprints all up in it too. There's a broken bottle in front of the shelf. Is this where all the powder came from? It looks like the bottle had a label on it, Chem C4. Would you like to hear something interesting? I was on the 4th floor this morning, checking things out, and at that point this room wasn't like this. Then this powder must have been spilled.
So in other words...
That's right, it could only have been around the time of the incident. If that really was when it happened, it must be related to the case somehow. Okay, source of the powder. Okay, what about the footprints? These are footprints? And they're only in the front of the left shelf. How do these footprints relate to the scene as a whole? We may need to sketch out the floor plan. But why we? Do you mean me? How kind of you to offer. With an insufferable smirk, he handed me a piece of paper and a pen. What? Well, let's go. Chop chop. Okay. So I got to work, and before long I'd drawn up a sketch of the room. Okay. So how's this? Not bad for you, I mean. For me?
I see.
So, when you look at it like this, interesting. It would appear that whoever left these footprints only had business at the leftmost shelf. They came in, went straight for that shelf, did whatever they had to do, and then left. That's what the footprints tell me. Okay.
I see.
These footprints must be...
It's
Makoto, are they yours? No!
What?
Okay, then let me see your shoes and I'll confirm their size for myself. I couldn't think of a reason not to, so I quietly did what Byakuya said. I see, your feet do not appear to be too big. Unfortunately, I must admit these are not your footprints. Unfortunately? But with how clear these prints are, it should be quite easy to determine who they belong to. Then these prints are a really valuable clue. Okay. I guess we gotta just check this thing too, like the actual powder itself. There's a bunch of yellow powder scattered on the floor. I better not leave a footprint. I should probably take a good hard look at the powder. There's a bunch of yellow powder scattered on the floor in front of the shelf. There's also the remains of a broken bottle. Looks like the bottle was labeled Chem C4. Also, there's someone left footprints in the powder. Okay. Based on the positioning of the prints, whoever it was only went to the left side of the shelf. According to Byakuya, the powder would have had to have been spilled right around the time of the incident. That's all I can tell for now. Okay, got it. I guess we'll check all of the actual shelves as well. Let's see, what's on this shelf? There are all kinds of dietary supplements and different medicines. The protein drink we found in the rec room probably came from this shelf. All the containers on the shelf are labeled with the letter A and a number. So I guess I can consider this part of the shelving unit A. But I see right clearly in front of me, there's one that says Chem C9. The heck? Yeah, huh? But wait. There's one bottle in here that's labeled Chem C9. Could someone have put it in here on accident? Uh-oh. So on this shelf it looks like a bunch of chemicals that I have no idea what they are. They're reagents. Put simply, they're used to used in experiments to bring about a chemical reaction. How have you lived in such ignorance for so long? It must truly be bliss. Isn't that kind of harsh, man?
What?
What? You think studying science and mathematics has no practical application in the real world?
That's fine.
The words of a lifelong loser, which I suppose suit you well. I didn't even say that. Anyway, that doesn't matter. Right now I need to focus on the shelf. All the containers on this shelf are labeled with the letter B and a number. So I guess I consider this part of the shelving unit Section B. I don't see anything out of ordinary here. In which case, I don't think I have to worry too much about this shelf. Alright, well, what about C? On this shelf is a bunch of C's. One look and I can tell it's nothing but dangerous chemicals. These look like poisons and other powerful chemicals. All the containers on the shelf are labeled with the letter C and a number. So I guess I consider this part of the shelving unit Section C. I should try to find out more about this shelving unit. It looks like it's split into 3 sections. Section A, B, and C. Sakura must have gotten the protein powder from Section A. What concerns me is that in Section A there was a bottle with a label from Section C. What was a bottle of poison from Section C doing in Section A? There's definitely something going on there. Huh. Alright. I've already taken a good look at the chem lab. Maybe I should take another look around the rec room. Okay. I guess we're going back to the rec room then. Done looking around here. Anything else we gotta talk to Byakuya about before we go?
I see.
Makoto, I admit you have a good eye for spotting useful clues. But you also need to learn how to make use of those clues. Bitch, please. I'll make use of my clues with my foot up your ass, bitch. I don't know how that makes use of anything, but alright. Anyway, let's get back down to the 3rd floor and check out the rec room. The rickety rec room. Wait, rec room's on the 2nd floor. Never mind. 2nd floor. Sorry. I guess we're going the long way. I don't know why. Just because I haven't walked around the school in a couple episodes, I guess. Actually, didn't I walk around the school like last episode when I looked around, explored for coins? Was that last episode? I already forgot. Wait. No, rec room's right here. Rec room is 3rd floor. What the hell? Why did I think it was 2nd floor? I don't know. 2nd floor has the pool and stuff, so I don't know what the fuck I'm thinking. Anyway, so Makoto, how's your investigation going? I told Kyoko what Toko and Hiro had told me.
I see.
So along with Byakuya, they're both claiming they didn't go see her. But it's all too convenient. Someone must be lying. Someone's lying?
Anyway.
Well, I've made some progress of my own. Sakura's body, the shelf of magazines, and the Monokuma bottles. These 3 things have revealed new clues. You'd do well to look them over one more time. Alright. Body, magazine rack, bottles. Got it. Let's go. According to Kyoko, there's still something to be discovered with from Sakura's body.
Just a second.
Just staring off into space isn't going to help you figure anything out. Well, yeah, I know, but
Hey.
don't you think you might need to actually examine the body? There's no getting around it. Unlike me, Kyoko didn't recoil at the thought of touching a dead body. She was completely unemotional. It's the kind of thing I've grown perversely used to, although there are still some times. I can't believe how calm you are. No matter how many times I see a dead body, I just can't get used to it.
It's true.
That's totally normal. Then how can you?
So...
I imagine it's because I've had plenty of opportunities to touch dead bodies in the past. Bitch! Tell me why! What? Sorry, never mind.
Hey,
More importantly, look here. Huh, her shoes. Interesting.
correct.
You see that yellow powder on her instep? Yeah, it really stands out.
I see.
That powder is clue number 1. Okay, yellow powder, same as the chem lab, but it's on top of her shoe. Does that mean something?
Hey,
Next is the wound to her head. Look carefully.
it's true.
Actually, even telling you that, it's incredibly difficult to spot, so let me just explain.
It would
It
seem...
would appear that she didn't suffer a single blow, but instead received 2 blows to the head. 2 blows?
Indeed.
Interesting, wouldn't you say? And there's one more interesting thing.
Correct.
Both of her hands were spotless. There's absolutely no trace of blood on either one.
It's true.
So that's what I learned from examining her body in detail. Okay, so 2 blows to the head, no blood on her hands. Can't believe she was able to learn all that just by looking at her body. I don't think anyone but Kyoko could have pulled that off. Interesting. Okay, let's check out the bottles again. I think Kyoko said she'd found a new clue involving the Monokuma bottles. Were there 6 bottles up here? So there's another bottle somewhere. Either that or that's a remnants of 2 bottles. Yeah, there was definitely 2 spaces. I noticed that, but I didn't think about it too much. Anyway, something new, something new.
Hey,
So, did you figure it out? There's a hidden correlation between all the bottles. Pay careful attention and you're sure to find it. Yeah, I get it. Correlation? Hey, Kyoko, can't you just tell me what it is?
so...
I don't mind guiding you toward clues, but giving you my conclusion isn't a good idea. Each person needs to come to their own conclusions, so that everyone can have confidence in the outcome. And it's not just because you don't trust me, right? No answer? I do trust you, to a degree. Otherwise, I wouldn't have told you anything to begin with. Only to a degree? Well then, something about the Monokuma bottles is weird. It's the spacing. Anyway, actually, there's one other thing about the Monokuma bottles that's bothering me. I'd like to do an experiment to confirm it. You don't mind helping me, right? An experiment? Can
Anyway...
you gather up all the pieces of broken Monokuma bottle? Try to gather the smaller pieces too. Huh? Are you sure it's okay to mess with the crime scene like that?
That doesn't matter.
I've already done a thorough investigation, so it's fine. And that obnoxious Byaku is not here, so...
So
Anyway,
then...
I need to get something from the chem lab. While I'm gone, try to gather up all the glass. With that, Kyoko left the room. I really don't know what this is about, but what choice do I have? I better just do it. I took the broom and dustpan and got to work collecting all the broken bottle pieces. Okay. And just as I finished up, I think what we're going to do right now is we're going to prove that it's only 1 bottle and there's another bottle somewhere else. Sorry to keep you waiting.
So
Is
then...
everything ready? Then let's get to work. So what kind of experiment are we doing?
In other words...
I got a scale from the chem lab. We're going to use it to compare weights. Compare the weights of what? The pieces of glass you collected and one of the Monokuma bottles that's still intact. Why do you want to do that? That's the point of the experiment. It'll make sense when we're done. Trust me, I already got it. You want to make sure it's the same amount because you want to make sure it's 1 bottle. Anyway, first, let's compare the weight of the 2 of the normal Monokuma bottles. They're the same! It's balanced.
In other words...
Which means each Monokuma bottle weighs about the same. Which makes sense. The Monokuma figures inside are basically the same, and nothing else could really affect the weight.
So then...
Although, even with the little different chess pieces that they're holding, I guess it doesn't affect anything. Anyway, now here comes the important part. Put all the pieces you picked up on one side of the scale. Now what might we expect to see? Well, a normal assumption would be either they'll balance out or the pieces I collect will be lighter. I did my best to get them all, but there's a chance I could have missed some here and there.
So then...
Okay then, let's give it a try. Hey, that means there's 2 bottles worth of shit. Huh? The broken pieces are heavier? How's that possible?
I knew it.
Just as I thought. What?
In other
The
words...
results of our experiment and the correlation between each of the bottles. Put it all together,
Hey,
and I believe you will arrive at very one persuasive conclusion. So what do you think? It's all on you. Okay. Okay. Well, I guess that's just a detail we have to figure out for ourselves, but I think I already understand. There's 2 bottles worth of shit, but there's only one of the little Monokuma figures. What happened to the other Monokuma figure? That's what I want to know. Unless it's over here behind the magazine rack or something. Anyway, hiding a clue. Clue. This magazine's upside down. Did someone put it back that way on accident?
Hey,
If something catches your eye, it's important for you to explore that in detail, don't you think? Yeah, you're right. Picked up the inverted magazine and flipped through it. What? Really? This is on one of the pages near the center of the magazine. A word had been written in blood. Bold, bloody letter, sorry. And it said Toko. Could this be a dying message?
correct.
Then it would appear you found it. Kyoko, what is this?
So...
It is indeed a dying message. Someone used their finger to write it. A dying message?
However...
But just to be clear, I'm not the one who put it back upside down. It was already like that when I found it a little while ago. I made sure to put it back exactly as I found it, for the benefit of others who might come looking. Hey, is that... That says Toko, right? Yeah, it looks like it. And she's the killer, right? Well, hasn't been confirmed yet. It's settled. She's the killer for sure. That's conclusive evidence, right? We could use it to corner the killer. I can see why you would think that, but it just seems too easy. If anything, it makes me that much more suspicious. Okay. Well, whoever did the killing definitely took the time to try and pin it on Toko by writing her name. Assuming that that's what this is. Anyway, okay. Oh, God, that's all we get to investigate? That's it? That's all we get? Oh, no.
Whoops! You caught me sleeping. Your investigation was just so boring I couldn't stay awake. Should I do it? Is it okay? Can I? Okay, then let's begin the class trial. You know where to meet, right? Please go through the red door on the first floor of the school. See you soon.
Well, that was fucking fast. It's already time, but the mystery of the locked room is still only half solved. At this point, whatever happens will have to happen in the class trial? No, not whatever happens. I have to make something happen. Wow! Wow. I don't know if I have a good fucking story for you guys this time. Holy shit. Okay. Well, I can tell you who my first suspicious character is, and that is obviously Hiro. And because I think it's Hiro, well, okay, this is just based on what we know so far. Obviously, him dropping that wrapper is a big deal. How did he know? How did he have that wrapper? How did he know about the wrapper? Maybe the note was written on the wrapper? I don't know. Maybe something about the wrapper is weird. But I don't know. A lot of this shit in here seems a little sloppy. He was also scared of Sakura and totally could have like just poisoned her because he had no other idea what to do. I don't know. But that also seems too obvious to say that it was either Hiro, Toko, or Byakuya. I mean, it just seems too obvious, right? Because, like, why would you accuse Hina and Kyoko? If Kyoko was with me and Hina was Sakura's best friend, there's, like, no reason to blame either of them either. But maybe that's the point. Maybe we're not supposed to think that Hina or Kyoko did it, but it really is one of them. So here's one thing I've been trying to say this whole episode, and I've kind of just been holding back on it, is what if it is one of them too? And the reason why I say that is if you look at the other trials we've done, everyone has been involved or accused in every single trial except for Sakura, Hina, and Kyoko. All of them got ruled out of every single case. So it stood to reason that this next murder was either going to be one of them and or be done by one of them. At least I think. So, I mean, eventually we had to circle back around and start hitting people who got accused and didn't actually do it. So, let's just recap. First case, I was the accused, wasn't me. Makoto. I keep saying I, but Makoto was the accused, wasn't Makoto. Second case, Toko and Byakuya were both accused. Neither of them did it. Third case, Hiro was the accused. He didn't do it either. So, everyone who's been accused so far hasn't done it. Now, that doesn't mean that we're finally not going to break that cycle. Of course, that could happen right now. But it's also possible, because Hina, Sakura, and Kyoko were not involved in any of those cases, that they could totally be the one behind this one. I just can't wait to see if it was actually Hina and she did it on accident. I was actually thinking about that too, because think about it. If Hina and Sakura are friends, Hina is totally the one that could have hooked up Sakura with some of that protein and not realizing that she's poisoning Sakura and she did it on accident. Now maybe somebody set that up is the real thing. Did somebody set Hina up to accidentally kill Sakura? That's a good question. And also, obviously, there's the case of why was the door blocked? I don't know. How did that happen? Maybe nobody actually blocked the door at all. Maybe Sakura blocked the door herself and then didn't realize she was poisoned, and then she just was poisoned to death. But it also seems like somebody was there to bash her in the head a couple of times. I don't know why she would bash herself in the head twice. And also, where's the other little figurine from inside the bottle? There's so many little details here that we just don't know that really don't make me conclude anything. I just have a bunch of little tidbits of ideas, but nothing conclusive. For all I know, everything I'm saying right now is all bullshit. But I feel like what might have happened is whoever killed Sakura did it on accident because somebody else set it up. Like there's a true mastermind behind this plot again. Like it's a more complicated plot like the last one where somebody set it all up and then the plan went into motion and Sakura died at the end of it. You know, that kind of thing. I feel like it's another one of those situations. But the question is, who set it up? Too easy to say Toko now that her name is written in the magazine. Hiro is obviously the one we should be suspicious of. So maybe it really is Byakuya. Because I don't know. I just can't see Hina actually doing it if they're going to make Hina seem as likable as she has been. Unless she's really, like I said, either she did it on accident, whether it was a setup or not. She either did it on accident or she did it on accident and she's just a dummy, which also could be true, I guess. But to see her actually change her tune and actually be the one that does kill Sakura would be fucked up, and this game could totally take a big turn and be fucked up. Anyway, I'm already dragging this episode out longer than it needs to be. So next time on Let's Play Danganronpa, dude, trial number 4? 1, 2, 3. Yep, trial number 4, dude. It says chapter 4 in the corner. I'm an idiot for thinking too hard. See you guys then. Peace.